With an FBI raid of the former president's Mar-a-Lago home, some Donald Trump supporters are now lashing out at the Justice Department after the FBI seized items from Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence on Monday. But legal analysts say a judge would not have granted a search warrant without probable cause of a crime.
Former President Donald Trump and his family confirmed the search and seizure. Trump's attorney says he's been cooperating with the federal agencies. Many GOP governors are calling the move alarming and weaponizing of the Justice Department, while others say this makes the U.S. look like a third world country.
Yeah, the search happened without Trump present and appears to be related to White House documents. NBC's Susan McGinnis has the latest.
Well, this unprecedented search appears to be tied to possible classified documents that Trump allegedly took from the White House and brought to Mar-a-Lago when he left office.
The FBI on Monday executing a search warrant on Mar-a-Lago, the Florida home of former President Trump.
This could only happen if a judge found probable cause to believe that evidence of a crime will be found there.
Mr. Trump, can we get your reaction to the raid, sir?
Trump not in Florida during the search, ignoring questions as he left Trump Tower in New York. In a statement, he says his home was under siege, raided and occupied by a large group of FBI agents, and said they even broke into my safe. A source familiar with the matter telling NBC News the search was tied to classified information Trump allegedly took to Mar-a-Lago from the White House when he left office.
National security concerns clearly enter in, as do questions about his motive in retaining secret and top secret documents.
In February, the National Archives retrieved 15 boxes of White House records Trump removed. It asked the Justice Department to examine whether his handling of White House records violated federal law.
There's no family in American history that has taken more arrows in the back than the Trump family.
Trump supporters in Congress lining up to defend him.
What was on the warrant? What were you really doing? What were you looking for? Why not talk to President Trump and have him give the information you're after?
In Florida, protesters gathered, reaction strong on both sides.
It's very disturbing. The man did nothing while he was in office, and I think they're on a witch hunt again.
He's going to go down for this, and it's going to be a great day, man.
Trump calling the action politically motivated, saying radical left Democrats desperately don't want me to run for president.
As for Trump's political aspirations now, one person close to the former president said if he wasn't running before, he is now. In Washington, Susan McGinnis, NBC News.
All right, thank you, Susan. And in a statement from Trump during the raid and after it, the former president said, quote, "These are dark times for our nation. Nothing like this has ever happened to a president of the United States before." And then he goes on to say, "Now as they watch my endorsed candidates win big victories and see my dominance in all polls, they are trying to stop me and the Republican Party once more. The lawlessness, political persecution, and witch hunt must be exposed and stopped," end quote. Meanwhile, President Trump says the best is yet to come. That's his message in a new campaign-style video that was posted on his website, Truth Social, early this morning. The post comes just hours after the FBI executed that search warrant in his home in Mar-a-Lago, which indicated they had probable grounds to believe a crime has been committed.
Now, Trump has been fundraising off the search, saying he's being unfairly prosecuted, firing up his supporters ahead of the potential 2024 run.